Hello. Today we're going to walk you through building user databases in KnowItAll. This occurs in the MineIt Create It application. Fairly simple, database, new. I will put it on my desktop. And it does require a database abbreviation code. These are 3 to 7 characters long, letters and numbers, no spaces, no unique characters. So I have the shell of a database. I'm now going to put Spectra in. File, import. I'm bringing in a vapor phase spectrum. Say OK, and it brought in the property information. I can choose to bring things in by batch instead of one by one. Instead of import, batch import. I'll drill down to my IR folder, and they're all automatically selected. So in the click of a button, I have built a database of 37 records. These are organics. We have a tool that allows you to bring additional property information. Click on PubChem. And again, click of a button, I can bring in various pieces of chemical information as well as a structure. After you've built a user database and have some of the basic property fields filled out, there is the ability to add custom property fields. And we do that at Database, Define User Property Fields. And so this would allow us to customize information, maybe something that is important specifically to your company. Maybe you want to be able to identify who sent you samples. We can set this up, predefine the different sources of samples. Maybe it is internal R&D groups. Maybe it's external customers. Maybe it's manufacturing that sends you failures. You can keep track of that. You could set things up by putting links. Here I have hyperlinks to Wiley website. Could tie it to an electronic notebook, maybe a source of a sample. Possibly a mineral from one area of the world is different than a different area of the world. You can assign a user, have that tied to your name. So what might be value add to know if this happens to be your spectral match? So after I defined those, I can then add different property fields. So if I just start typing in Wiley user, and now I type in a name, this is now a searchable field. Wiley KnowItAll will also allow you in this user database module to add attachments. So maybe you've built a database with, again, organics in the lab, and you want to attach an MSDS. On the attachment field, there's an MSDS. Maybe infrared got you halfway there, and you had to do another technique that KnowItAll doesn't handle. You sent it out for DSC TGA. I could attach that report. So whether these reports are Word documents or PDFs, Excels, you can add those as attachments. You can even add spectra of different resolution. Click on the next and bring in import files that have multiple techniques. So maybe within this same database, I want to bring in NMR information, IR information, and mass spec. Tell it to open and tell it to bring each file into the same record. So if you have confirmatory information by other techniques, and you see I have searched and my match came up as an infrared, you also see I have mass spec, NMR, and a couple of different NMRs. So there's a lot of power, a lot of flexibility to build your user databases in KnowItAll. You then have the ability to simultaneously search user data and KnowItAll data for better results. Thank you. Have a good day.